back in during the show until the intermission. So if you want it won't last that long until you can have an intermission. But so I want you to stay in your seats and we want you to laugh. Now, how many of you can laugh tonight? All right, at the count of 3, I want to hear somebody laugh. Ichi, ni, son. Oh, you don't understand Japanese. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. We got a quality audience tonight, so we want you to just let her go and have a lot of fun. We got some more live ones? Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
3 hours late. Sneak up on me while I'm thinking. It's terribly upsetting. I told you to wait downstairs until I called for you.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must speak with you. The monster's getting very restless. Last time he was like this, he broke his chains and tore the door clean off his hinges. I don't think I can control him much longer.
Oh, I'm doing the best I can. Oh, the burden of a reputation. Oh, grandfather, why did I ever find your laboratory notes and embark on this hideous career? Look at his face. Once I was young and happy. Now I am lined with wrinkles.
Oh, your grandfather, Frankenstein, was a great man. Many's the time that my grandfather described their work together, cutting criminals down from the scaffold and digging up the graves and the muck and the mire and looking for just the right part and cutting it, cutting and sewing. Yuck! I'm glad I wasn't there.
Oh, yes, I know all the stories well. My grandfather created a monster out of man, an indestructible creature. The only problem was the monster's brain, thanks to your grandfather.
But my grandfather, Igor, can't be blamed. He couldn't read. How was he supposed to know that the brain he stole from the university laboratory was the brain of a nincompoop?
He should have recognized a comrade.
What a beautiful night! Oh, it was on just such a night that the monster was born. The lightning was his mother and gave him the strength of 100 men. Oh, how proud our grandmothers must have been.
Not reminiscing. We have plenty of problems of our own, trying to correct the mistakes of the past. The brain transfer machine is ready. We no longer have to operate to change the monster's brain. You've seen the 4-eyed crystal. The machine spins the brain into 1 billion particles, sends them through space, and reassembles them in a new cranium.
Oh, that's wonderful, Doctor. But when do we start?
As soon as we find the right brain for the monster.
Oh, I know it is a wonderful brain.
Oh, where?
In here.
No.
But it's a perfectly good brain. It's never been used.
There are brains and then there are brains. I refuse to discuss it further. Now, hopefully, the right brain will arrive this evening. With all this lightning, we shall have added energy for the perfect transfer. I have advertised this castle as a hotel with all the travel agencies from Berlin to Los Angeles. I expected a large supply of brains, but so far only one group has made reservations. They will be here tonight. And with everything in readiness, I must use one of these brains tonight. Oh, I almost forgot. You must not call me Dr. Frankenstein anymore. I am Baron Henry von Frankenmeyer. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor. yes, Baron. Begging your pardon. I I was just wondering, we don't have any servants. How are we supposed to run a hotel without maids, bellhops, or cooks?
Oh, simple. You will do it.
Me? Well, I do everything around here. I cook the meals and I clean the machines. I fetch and carry. I have to watch the market day and night. And now you want me to carry turd baggage and run room service? No. It's too much. I quit.
Wait. You don't understand. If one of our guests is chosen for the honor of the brain transfer, then you will be in the perfect position to plant the crystal on him. You know I have not yet learned to focus the rays of the machine. I've placed one crystal on the creature, and this one must be placed on the body of the subject, whose brain is to be transferred. I cannot succeed without your help. Do not desert me in my hour of need. I shall be lost without you.
Oh, there, master. I won't desert you. How can you say such a thing about a kind, loyal, hard-working Igor?
Oh, very well. Go get the rooms ready. Our guests should be arriving shortly. A family of American tourists. Igor, quickly, mix another sedative. We do not want him frightening our guests. Use the good whiskey tonight. Perhaps we should be grateful he hid in the brewery the last time he escaped. He is so much easier to sedate now. And make sure those chains are secure. The energy transfer may be more violent than we had calculated.
Yes.
And we do not want him running around the countryside, mauling the villagers. Grandfather, do you hear your creation moaning for relief? I, Baron Henry von Frankenstein III, shall correct your mistakes. I shall perfect your creation and end the failures of the past. I shall remove the curse of the Frankenstein.
Ready, Doctor.
Good. Make no delay. Get him quiet as soon as you can. And then make the rooms ready with a nice warm fire.
Yes,
And now, if this storm will hold until they arrive.
Henry, darling! Oh, you look surprised to see me.
Natasha Nabritsky.
Oh, you have not forgotten me. It is so nice to see you again. The Carpathian Mountains are so lonely and quiet, like a mausoleum. Oh, don't be silly, darling. Look at the way. I am taking treatment at the Van Helsing Health Clinic in Budapest. I drink nothing now but cranberry juice. But I must admit that I have not given up any desire for adventure, excitement, and romance. But what is this? Make reservations for 5, stop. Julius T. Woodknocker and family, stop. Arriving October 3rd, stop. See the World Travel Agency, Manhattan, New York. What's this about, darling? Who's this Julius T. Woodknocker and family?
I have gone out of the monster business. I have decided to turn this castle into a vacation paradise.
Oh, wonderful! Oh, this old place needs some new blood.
Blood?
Oh, it's just an expression, darling.
What are you doing here anyway? I thought I told you the last time I saw you. I wanted nothing more to do with you, or your husband. Oh, by the way, where is the Count?
I am leaving blood again. I'm tired of his flying around night after some new young thing. He has made the fool of me for the last time.
Well, maybe if you settle down, he would too. You're leaving him as ridiculous. You two were made for each other. You always go back to him, so why leave him in the first place?
It is not ridiculous. I am tired of sitting around waiting for him to drop me some morsel of attention. I am not going to be the bat in his belfry any longer. Oh, my trunk will be arriving shortly. It's a new one that I got in Egypt. Oh, it is simply beautiful.
But my guests!
Henry, darling, I do not like to be pushy, but I do not like to be refused anything. You escaped me once, and I forgave you. But if you do not give me a room, I will fly around and I will frighten all of your guests out of your hotel, and then there will just be me and you left.
That's blackmail.
Of course. Oh, do you still have that bumbling idiot with you?
Oh, yes. And he has good reason to remember you, too.
Oh, it was really quite harmless, Henry. I was only trying to torment Vlad with jealousy. You escaped with your trickery, and Igor was available.
But Igor, how could Vlad suspect Igor?
I was desperate. I had to take what I could get. And Vlad is so jealous that he believes whatever he thinks he sees. But I assure you, if you do not let me stay, you and Igor will suffer more than any man has ever suffered.
All right. But don't mingle with the guests.
I promise. Do think about it.
Master! Master! What is she doing here?
Oh, she just flew in for a little visit. There's nothing to worry about.
Hello, my little pet. My, how you have not changed.
Because of you, I was beaten. A dog was set upon me, and I was chased over half of Transylvania. That's where we began.
I want you to keep them under control, or next time I will not restrain myself. Condy, show me to my room, and when my trunk arrives, bring it up.
Welcome to Hotel Frankenmeyer. I hope your visit will be enjoyable. May I introduce myself? I am Baron Henry von Frankenmeyer, your host.
Julius D. Woodnocker here, and this is Mrs. Woodnocker and all the little Woodnockers. My card. Swell joint you got here. Really gargoyle. Say, what do we eat? I'll have 2 fried eggs, 2 poached eggs, 2 scrambled eggs, and 2 medium-boiled eggs. And some roast beef, rare, medium, well done, and overdone. Do you have any stewed prunes?
Stewed prunes? I suppose so.
Well, give them some black coffee, that'll sober them up. Let me make something perfectly clear. I'm here for relaxation and rest. I suffer from a case of the nerves. I lie awake at night just trying to go to sleep. I must have quiet. Oh, I said quiet!
He was caught into the elevator at the Eiffel Tower. He had to ride up and down and up and down 3 times before they let him out.
I've had such a case of seasickness since Seabiscuit lost a 5th race in Hialeah.
Very amusing, Mr. Woodnocker.
Not half as amusing as he thought it was.
Ah, my bitter half has all the poise, modesty, and ill humor in the family.
Don't push me too far, Julius. This is not the place to discuss family history. Remember your nerves.
My wife doesn't think I'm funny. Say, Junior, how much to run into an open manhole?
Just a cover charge.
Drop in sometime.
Sewer!
Well, we cleaned that up pretty well, didn't we?
I don't understand.
Well, neither do I, and don't let it happen again.
Julius, please. Can't we ever take a trip? Or even go for a night out without you going through these antics? I swear you do this just to embarrass me. Mr. Frankenmeyer.
Oh, you can call me Henry.
Henry.
Let's not get too familiar here.
Henry. My husband has been in vaudeville since he was young. very young. Over the years, he has forgotten what is reality and what is a play.
A play is reality, or reality is a play, or vice versa. There's a wisecrack there somewhere when I got it. One for all, and all for me, and me for you, and 3 for 5, and 6 for a quarter.
I must say, you look very familiar to me.
My husband is not who you think he is.
That's a lie! I'm exactly who I think I am. I am an imposter. Or that's an impersonator.
He is a continual source of embarrassment to his family, but that doesn't stop him. Nothing stops him. He will insult anyone. Now he claims to be suffering from nerves and insomnia, and the doctor sent him on this trip to recover. But actually, he has been trying to drive me to a nervous breakdown for 20 years.
That would not be a drive. That would be a short putt.
I apologize now for anything that happens later.
Hello, this is room service. Ice water 318. How'd you get it? Oh, you want some? That's different then. Do you have any ice? No, I don't. This is Coconut Beach, Florida. No snow, no ice. Yes? Get some onions. That will make your ice water.
Very good, Mr. Woodknocker. Now, there seems to be only 4 of you.
You're pretty good. I'll bet with a little practice you can learn to count to 10.
Julius, we have had enough comedy for one evening.
What I mean, sir, is the travel agency wired there would be 5 of you.
That would be our 5th wheel. Miss McGonagall, she's out in the car. Refusing to get out. Said this place looks like something out of a monster picture. Ah, Miss McGonagall, she may look like an idiot. She may speak like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. She's an idiot. Ruth, why don't you go out in the car and see if you can get her to come in?
Oh, it was horrible, horrible, most horrible. I was sitting in the car and this horrible face peeked through the side window. Oh, it was the most gruesome thing I've ever seen.
She's probably looking in the rearview mirror.
I tried to get away.
Hey, Kathy, look at her.
My screaming frightened it away.
This is Miss McGonagall, our housekeeper and traveling companion, and any resemblance between her and the living is purely accidental.
Julius, I'm warning you. Now calm down, Mrs. McGonagall. Whatever it was didn't hurt you. You have worked yourself into an anxious state of mind. With the long trip up the mountainside and the appearance of the hotel and the coming storm, you just need a rest.
Oh, I'm not staying the night in this place. Why, I'd be too frightened to close my eyes. Who knows what might be lurking in the corners or under the bed?
I could say something, but I won't.
Well, I'm sure you'll feel differently once you've refreshed yourself.
Yes. Now, Mr. Frankfurter.
That's Frankenmeyer.
Yes, Mr. Frankenheimer. How much are the rooms?
Oh, how much? I hadn't thought of that. Would $20 be too much?
$20 to stay in a rundown dump like this? That's outrageous. Pick up your bags. We're going.
Now you're talking.
Julius, it is too late to go find another place to stay. We have reservations and we're staying. If you want to leave tomorrow, that's fine. But I am not budging tonight.
No, you can't go. These roads are dangerous at night, especially with the storm coming in. We can reach a settlement tomorrow, which I'm sure will be agreeable to all of us.
This isn't the first time he's done this. Most people expect to spend money when they travel, but not him. In Paris, he stormed out of our reserved hotels and we carried our bags all over the city for 5 hours looking for a cheaper place. And then we ended up back in the first hotel.
It was the principal of the thing.
I'm principal out. I'm tired. Miriam's tired. Junior has run off somewhere. I refuse to leave. If you want to sit on your bags in the lobby, that is your affair.
Very well. We'll stay. I want white.
Thank you, Julius. Now where's Junior? Junior? Junior!
Here I am, Mom.
Hey, Pop, this place is swell. It would be a peachy place for murder.
Junior!
Well, it would.
I'll have you shown to your rooms, and then I'll prepare something for you to eat and have it brought up to your rooms. I'm sure you must be famished after your long journey.
That's the face.
You come on out of there, or Mrs. McGonagall will break every bone in your body.
Go to it, Pop!
Stop! This harmless marvelous creature is the bellboy. Good.
He obviously went in the nut before and picked up a tree.
He is as harmless as a puppy dog. Now, Igor, get the baggage and show our guests to their rooms.
Ooh, what's that?
Mice.
Mice?
That sounded too big to be a mouse.
Oh, well, the sound echoes through the lower halls, but there's nothing to be frightened about. They always stay below in the dungeons.
Dungeons? Oh boy, can I see them, Pop?
No.
Aw.
They're all locked and sealed shut. No one has been in them for years.
Say, mister, does this place have secret passages going room to room?
I don't think so.
That's enough, Junior.
You can explore later.
Gotcha, Pop.
Igor will show you to your rooms.
Be careful with those bags. They have all my costumes. You lose those, and I'll have to play Lady Godiva. Believe me, I don't have the equipment.
Walk this way.
He said it, Rip. I didn't.
Don't you dare.
Not a suitable brain among them all. I suppose I must make do. There's no time to get another. With all this light here, the machine will be ready at 11 o'clock. That'll give the whistle to Eagle. Eagle place it on. Which one? The boy? Not old enough. Mrs. McGonagall? Oh, never. Not Mrs. Woodknocker or the girl. There's only one choice, unfortunately. Mr. Woodknocker. As soon as the crystal is planted, we will sedate him. And then, at 11 o'clock, my monster will have a new brain! Oh, the thrill of it! Oh, Igor, answer the door. Whoever it is, get rid of them. Then keep an eye on our guests. We don't want to lose any of them. I must recheck the instruments.
Yes, master. Oh my! My, oh my! Heavy little bother. Fetch and carry. 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 Should have made them carry this in first. But one day, I will get my revenge. When someone wants me to get something, I won't get it. Better yet, if I could get my brain transferred into the body of the monster, then I'll be the most powerful man alive. Yes, when Dr. Frankenstein gives me that crystal, then I'll just keep it for myself. Then I'll be the master around here. Fetch and carry. Fetch and carry.
Oh, Mr. Eagle. What are you doing?
Fetch and carry.
That looks like a mummy case. Who does it belong to?
A guest.
I wonder if there's anything in it. Can I see?
No! I'll get in trouble. And I don't need any more trouble. Have to get the door. Don't touch the box. Don't touch the box. Don't touch the box.
Darn, nothing but a little dirt. Oh well, this place has its possibilities. If I were a secret passage, where would I be? Nope, not there.
It's very important. A matter of life and death.
Well, you can't see the doctor. He's working on his new creation. He cannot be disturbed.
But he must be disturbed. I have only one night left. Tomorrow is the full moon.
You mean the full moon?
Yes, the full moon.
You mean the full moon?
Well, that's what I said. I'm tired of repeating myself. I am Sir Lawrence Talbot the Third. So you've heard of me?
Yes. But never did I think we would meet.
Well, I'm not a bad one. I have feelings, needs, wants, desires, but when the full moon rises above that mountain, I change. I become this hairy beast with jagged teeth and a thirst for blood. Now get the doctor.
The full moon? Don't touch the box! The full moon!
Mr. Frankenstein? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Mr. Frankenstein.
That's quite all right, Miss.
I'm Miriam Woodknocker, and you are?
I am Sir Lawrence Talbot.
Are you a guest for two?
Yes, I suppose I am.
This may sound a little forward, but by any chance do you play tennis?
Tennis?
I was just going to ask Mr. Frankenmeyer where the tennis courts are so I could practice in the morning. If you play, then we can play doubles with father and brother. Oh, but they're quite good, though. They won the doubles trophy at Oak Mountain Country Club last night. Father doesn't play very good golf, so tennis seems the only alternative. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dominate the conversation. I just want to catch up in with my family already.
Well, that's quite all right. Your conversation is delightful. Really.
Thank you. I'm afraid it's true, though. I haven't talked to anyone except for my family since we came on this trip. They don't speak French or German.
Well, I speak English like a native. I lived in England for many years.
I love England. Its history and all. I'd love to go to London someday. We didn't go there this time because father was on a play with mother shortly after they were married.
So your father's an actor?
Yeah, he's a comedian. He's quite ordinary at home, but not much different from other fathers. But when he gets in public, he turns into this outrageous character. Dr. and Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know quite well. When will this torment end?
Are you alright? It's only a storm.
Yes, it's only a storm.
Well, anyway, Mother was a dancer in Father's play company until he made her retire. I think she resents it and still does. Father hasn't been feeling very well lately, nerves and insomnia, so the doctor sent us on this trip. But he gets seasick at the mention of the ship. And the ship we were on got so high in water it rocked from side to side, still standing in the dock.
That's very amusing.
Yeah, well, Father didn't think so.
You know, I don't think I've laughed in years. Well, until this very moment.
Mr. Talbot, I believe.
Yes.
And you are Mr. Frankenmeyer.
Frankenmeyer. Oh, I see. Well, I must have a word with you, Mr. Frankenmeyer.
Don't let me disturb you. It's been fun talking to you. Oh, Mr. Frankenmeyer, what are your tennis courts?
Tennis courts. Oh, well, I'll have Igor string some netting up tomorrow morning in the garden.
Thank you. I hope to talk to you later, Mr. Talbot.
Please, call me Larry. I do hope to see you again.
Bye.
You make me forget my troubles. Goodbye.
What? Where am I going to get that?
Don't argue. Just do it. But first, get something for the Melvin.
Melvin?
Melvin.
Melvin?
Melvin.
Oh, Melvin! Melvin!
Still playing with monsters, Dr. Frankenstein?
Don't call me doctor, and it's none of your business what I'm doing. What do you want?
I'll take a drink first.
Igor, a drink for Mr. Talbot. And I'll have one too. I have a feeling this is going to be a long night. Now tell me, Mr. Talbot, what is it you want?
Well, you obviously know who I am. Doctor, I cannot go on the way I am. You don't know what it's like to live month after month, year after year. No matter where you are, or whatever you're doing, whenever the moon changes, you'll change too. Your body, it's wrapped with agony, you're hunted like a wild dog. You must help me. That girl, I don't dare be friendly with her, let alone begin to like her. I fear I shall see the mark of my next victim in her hands. Doctor, I cannot go on like this. You must cure me.
Oh, that's impossible. It would take months, perhaps years of study before I could...
Then kill me, Dr. Frankenstein. You do the same for a mad dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Perhaps there is a way. It would take some time and some trial and error.
But there are possibilities. I will strike a bargain with you. If you will help me with my experiment, then I will help you.
Yes.
Anything to be free of this curse.
Once you begin,
There will be no turning back. Agreed?
agreed.
Then, let us drink to our partnership. To success.
To freedom.
To Melvin.
Now, listen carefully. This is a fluorite crystal. It is very rare. It is the key to your future happiness. But you must make no mistakes. Don't worry, Dr. Frankenstein. I won't. I was going to give this crystal to Igor, but a man who is desperate will make certain that nothing goes wrong. This crystal focuses the rays of my brain transfer machine. Your what? I don't have time for details. You must have this crystal placed on the body of Mr. Woodknocker. But Woodknocker? Isn't he the girl's father? Yes. He's a little strange, but he is intelligent. And if my experiment works, I can retrain him as I want him. The energy from the machine is focused through the crystal. The brain is changed into 1 billion particles and sent through space. It takes several hours to build up the energy necessary to make the transfer. It is very dangerous until the energy is released. It will be ready tonight, 11 o'clock. You must have this crystal placed on the body of Mr. Woodknocker before then. If you are still in possession of the crystal, then your brain will be in the brain of the monster, and the monster's brain will be in you. You have just 1 hour. Do not fail.
But you're gonna steal some poor man's brain? No, it can't. It's too soon. The full moon. It's not until tomorrow.
Albert. Albert. The sedative. Igor, you idiot!
Did you call?
Oh, Mr. Woodknocker.
Oh, it's good to see you again, but I have no one to blame but myself.
Doctor! Doctor!
Doctor? Why, I'm a doctor! Oh, I'm afraid you've only got a month to live.
Mr. Woodknocker, it's Talbot. He's fainted.
Oh, I'll check this out for myself. This leg's gonna have to come off. Oh, I can't do anything with this man. He's fainted. You must have seen Miss McGonagall. What he needs is a long ocean voyage. If this man should recover, don't blame me. I'm going to
Oh, Mr. Woodknocker, it may start raining. You'd get wet in the garden. Getting wet would not be good for your health.
So I get wet. If the sun were out, I'd get sunstroke. No, Mr. Frankenheimer, don't criticize a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way, when you criticize him, you're a mile away and you've got his shoes.
That man is crazy. Perhaps I made a mistake. What am I going to do with Talbot? I can't just leave him lying here. That's it. I'll put him in here until I can get Igor to remove him to the dungeons. And now to give Igor.
Secret passages are mighty handy for finding out things. So, here's the wolf man. And here is the crystal. Better find Pop. He'll not believe this. A real wolf man.
But I didn't even get a chance to talk to him. I suppose I'll see him in the morning. Maybe we'll skip tennis and go for a stroll in the park. Sit under the tree.
Have you seen your father here? I was talking to him about his behavior, and I turned around and he was gone. I knew it was too good to last. He was being so nice, and then he vanished.
Why not?
He's wandering around again. He says it's his insomnia, but I think it's just an excuse to keep me up. He's probably bothering the hotel personnel or the other guests. It's one thing to be crazy on the stage and to make people laugh, but to continue his antics off stage is too much. He has embarrassed me almost every day of our married lives together, not to mention total strangers. Come to think of it, I haven't seen any other guests.
Well, there's one man I've seen.
Oh, really?
A young man, very interesting looking.
When did you meet him?
When I went past Mr. Frankenstein with a tennis coursework.
Did Mr. Frankenmeyer happen to mention where the bathrooms are? In my room, there's only a bowl and a pitcher of water.
You tell me.
Well, I've searched through the halls upstairs. I'm going to try to find one down here. Now, don't stay down here too long, dear. It's getting late, and there are no lights in the hallways. The accommodations in these old European hotels are terrible.
Mother, before you go, can I ask you a question?
Well, certainly, dear. What about?
Did you love Father when you married him?
Oh, Miriam, of course I loved your father. I still do very much. Do you think I don't?
I know you do. It's just sometimes I wonder, the way you're always scolding him, and he's always trying to argue with you.
Oh, Miriam, I guess we just do so much we don't realize we're doing it. I don't even remember how it started. I guess it looks like we're the best of enemies. Your father has given me some wonderful years. I was going with his brother when I met your father. I was part of your father's vaudeville act, a dancer. He introduced me to your father the night he hired me as a dance partner. Never forgave me for marrying Julius.
Was it love at first sight? I mean, did such things really happen?
Well, it was certainly a whirlwind romance. I suppose a girl could meet a man for the first time and know that he's Mr. Right. But it's better to learn a lot more about Mr. Right than I knew about your father. With less shocks and surprises that way.
Will you do me a favor and try to overlook a little what Father does? Maybe then he won't try so hard to upset you.
It's so hard to change overnight. But I'll do my best. Now, don't stay down here too long. You better stay upstairs because it's getting chilly.
Oh, sit down.
Okay.
take a walk in the morning, and we'll have dinner together tomorrow evening. And then we'll dance on the terrace.
Fetch and carry, fetch and carry. Move the body from this box to that box.
Mr. Igor? Have you seen Mr. Talbot?
No!
Well, if you see him, tell Marion Woodknocker is looking forward to playing tennis in the morning.
I never have any fun. Nobody ever asks me to play tennis with them in the morning. But when my wonder brain is in the wonderful body of the monster, then I'll have a lot of fun making life miserable for other people. Yes, now, to find that crystal.
Natasha, I'm sorry about the rain. I'm so glad that Miss McGonagall left her hat in the car. You don't know what it means to me to find another insomniac wandering through the dark all tonight, searching for peace that never comes, until you're ready to get up.
Darling, I know how you feel. When the sun goes down, my eyes, they are wide open.
Oh, I love how you say darling, darling, darling.
Oh, darling.
Yes.
Oh, my dress has arrived.
Oh, I wasn't doing anything to that trunk, but it wasn't big enough, so we sold it for $40. In fact, that's the trunk.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? I got it in Egypt.
Oh, Egypt you do, eh? Reminds me of a girl I used to know who was fair and fat and 40. Her wallet wasn't too shabby either. Remind me of the Prince of Wales, not the present Prince of Wales, the old one. When I say Wales, I mean Wales. And I know well when I see one.
Oh, darling, you are so full of whimsy.
Oh, can you see it from there? Well, this always happens when I eat radishes.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, you know, I never touched this one.
I have a terrible craving for a Bloody Mary.
Pop, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
Well, I'll check upstairs. If I'm not there, I'll be out in the yard under a cabbage leaf.
Pop, this is serious. There's a wolf man in that mummy case. And Mr. Frankenmeyer is really Dr. Frankenstein. And he is going to fill your brain with machine uses a crystal.
Do not make fun of my hat. That is outrageous. Why would he steal it when he can rent it for $32.50 including tax? Let me smell your breath. Oh, just as I thought, I told you to lay off the lemonade.
But it's true, Pop. Look in the mummy case.
Very well, my good man. Let me try that again. You didn't tell me this was a music box. Was it for anything else? How about home, home on the range?
Oh, it was terrible. The wind blew my window open and I was closing it, and this large one with a bat flew in. It was looking at me with beady eyes and hideous grin on his face. Then it flew out again. I can't stand this horrible place.
Natasha, I told you.
Don't glare at me, Henry, darling. I have been just sitting here talking to Mr. Woodknocker. If it wasn't me, you know who it was.
What's the matter?
A huge bat flew into my room.
Oh, I thought it was Mother.
Hey, it might have been. Have you ever seen her without a makeup on? Last time I saw her, she was arguing with the wall.
I think she's looking for the bathroom.
Oh, where did she go?
Down that hall.
Oh, these halls are dangerous if you don't know where you're going. I'll call Igor to look for her.
Well, I'm not budging from this spot.
What are you doing back there?
I was setting a trap for mice.
A far-fetched story. You've been waiting there to jump out of me, and don't tell me you weren't.
Oh, quickly, Igor. We must find Mrs. Woodknocker before...
That's rude. What's that? Mice. That figures Ruth hates mice.
Oh, quickly, Igor, quickly. No, you must not follow. These halls are dangerous. Please stay here.
No place is dangerous. Junior, Come here, see.
How about we get a car?
Oh, this is the worst thing you've ever done to us. I'm coming, Mrs. Woodbucker. Ah! Well, maybe I'll just wait.
Pop, you've got to do something. He's still in the mummy case.
Who's in the mummy case?
The Wolfman, of course. I'd open it without any moving. Mrs. McGonagall, you open it.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, I didn't know such a thing, Mr. Mr. Woodknocker.
You've only been working for us for 50 years and you don't even know my name.
Well, I don't want to see anything in that box.
Mrs. McGonagall!
Gracious, good evening.
Lord, so my intuition was correct.
My darling, you know I cannot live without you. I have to come.
A pretty story, but I don't believe it.
We will discuss this later. But first you must introduce me, my dear.
If you insist. This is Mr. Woodknocker, and his son and his daughter.
And this must be Mrs. Woodlocker.
Not in your wildest nightmares!
This is my husband, the Count.
Oh, the Count of Monte Cristo, I presume.
I know. I am Count Alucard from Transylvania. My castle is in the Carpathian Mountains near the Bordeaux Pass.
I never heard of it.
Oh? I'm sorry.
I'm not. Did you ever hear of Cucamonga?
Oh, it's him. Those beady eyes. Why, I know him anywhere.
Allow me to introduce myself to this dish of loveliness.
Those beady eyes must be blind as a bat.
I am Count Alucard from Transylvania. You remind me of the beautiful women of my country.
Oh, I am sorry. For a moment, I thought you were. Oh, it's quite ridiculous.
She's fainted.
Seems to be contagious around here. Ruth!
Henry, darling, look who just arrived.
Oh, Henry, you don't look pleased to see me. After all, you should remember that I am my darling, little Natasha. I am not far away.
Julian's daughter was huge.
Oh, Ruth, I appreciate the affection, but this is hardly the place.
It came out of the dark, growling and stumbling, its eyes aflame, and its arms outstretched like this.
Oh, that was just Mrs. McGonagall sleepwalking again.
Mr. Woodknocker, I've been here all the time.
Oh, Junior Marion, take your mother to her room.
But Pop,
We'll discuss your man in the box later.
The man in the box?
There's a man in the box.
he knows Pop.
Where is the crystal?
I couldn't find it. Mrs. McGonagall, why don't you hop along too? Now, Mr. Myron Craig, what's going on here?
Why, nothing.
Do I look like an idiot? Well, don't answer that. I may look like an idiot, but I don't know. You advertise this place like white restaurant. Everybody's always going around screaming. I am not a well man. I suffer from a case of nerves, and I take pills, like blue pills, yellow pills, green pills. I take pills to remind me to take pills. You would not believe the pills that I take. And I must have quiet.
Why does this happen to me? Henry, is that man a lunatic? Or one of your new creations?
He is an American. He got his me a drink.
American. I've heard that he's American. Perhaps he shall go to America one day. A fresh, new country. Fresh faces. New blood.
And beautiful women.
Oh, my darling, jealous Natasha.
Oh, jealous? Of what should I be jealous? A silly woman who screams at bats?
My darling, you know I love only you. You are the moon of my night. Without you, I am in a hollow shell, doomed to fly the night, a lovable monster.
The monster! Oh, I completely forgot. The monster!
Oh, no!
Quickly, Igor, get the shackles. We must find him. My friends, I need your help. Fly over the forest. See if you can see him. Igor and I will search the village and the brewery.
Oh, I will check the brewery.
My darling, watch out for that tree on the left! Crazy Greenwood flyers.
All I wanted was a brain.
ever tell you not to take candy from strange men? Now put that back. You're grounded. For the next 3 weeks, you cannot drive my car. Good. Now get back to the laboratory. Hey, where are you going? I said laboratory, not lavatory. Oh, all right. But make it quick. Monster, really.
Don't touch the box, Mom. Junior, where have you been all day? You look a mess. I've been exploring, Mom. Where's Pop? He's still asleep, dear. How did you get so dirty? Still asleep, but it's almost 6 o'clock. He has been asleep all day. Can't I wake him?
No. You know how furious he gets when he's awakened? He didn't get to sleep until after I got up this morning. It's a wonder I got to sleep last night with all that racket. It sounded like a steam locomotive pulling into Grand Central Station, and then your father yelling, "Quiet!" every 5 minutes in the hall. I finally got it to put in his earplugs, and that helped until the walls started shaking. This is not my idea of a quiet, restful retreat.
Mom, I've got to talk to Pop.
Well, you will just have to wait. Why don't you talk with me? I have been alone the entire day. Miriam has been gone with Mr. Talbot since morning. I've hardly had a chance to say how do you do. She drove him out the door, through the garden and down the hillside. And I haven't seen Mr. Frankenstein all day. And Mr. Igor has been running in and out without so much as a beg your pardon.
Beg your pardon?
And I have a most tasteless lunch. Oh, have you had anything to eat?
Oh, I'm not hungry, Mom.
Well, you need to run upstairs and be changed for dinner. You look like you've been through a cold bin.
Mom, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions about what you saw last night?
I'm sure your father was right about what happened. He said it was just my imagination. The dark hall, the breeze that blew out the candle, the flash of lightning.
Was it about this tall
Yes, it was.
and about this wide?
Yes.
A high forehead?
Yes.
Did it have a greenish face and two little silver things sticking out of its neck?
Junior, do you think it's possible?
No, I was just asking questions. I'm sure it was your imagination.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Woodknocker. Good afternoon, Junior. You haven't seen the count, have you?
I haven't seen anyone.
Oh, I couldn't sleep last night with all that racket. And I saw the count pull a large box into his room. It's right across the hall from me. I've been knocking at his door all day, but he doesn't answer. Oh, you don't suppose something's happened to him, do you?
There is something strange about that count.
Oh, nonsense. I think he's charming.
I think he's a gigolo.
A what?
A gigolo, you know, a man who runs after women for their money.
You mean a gigolo?
Yeah, a man.
I know what it means. How do you know?
Well, one night Pop told me. I mean, I read it in a book.
Well, I think he's charming.
Mr. Frankenmeyer, what happened?
Oh, I had a little problem with the boiler. Please excuse my appearance and my neglect of you. Have you seen Mr. Talbot?
He's been gone with my daughter all day. I certainly hope they return soon. These clouds are looking threatening again.
Mr. Frankenmeyer, have you seen the Count? He's still a guest here, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's still a guest here. He sleeps a lot during the day. He's a night person.
Sounds like Fox.
It is going to storm again, and it's getting so dark. I'd better get Julie to go look for Miriam. Something must have happened, or they would have been back by now.
Oh, I'm sure she's all right. And I'm gonna stroll in the garden.
Mr. Frankenmeyer, how long have you lived here?
Why, I inherited this castle from my grandfather. Don't you have some place you need to be?
No.
What are you doing there?
I'm a junior detective of America. Great neck chapter. As we collect our clues and evidence, we write them down. It saves time when, we put things together.
Evidence?
Evidence and clues for solving mysteries, murders, robberies. What is that knocking?
Oh, knocking? I don't hear any knocking.
Mr. Frankenmeyer, are you all right? You seem awfully nervous this evening.
Why, not at all.
Well, I can remember my mother calling. I better go.
Henry, what is the meaning of this?
Sorry.
Not as sorry as you are going to be. You have me out all night searching for that creature of yours. I come back to my room totally exhausted. The sun is starting to rise, and my box, it is not here. I searched frantically for my box, and that nincompoop, Igor, has left it down here. I hardly have time to get to my box. I open the lid, and there is the man sleeping in it. I barely have time to roll him out and get into the box myself before the sun comes through on the windowsill. I have a terrible headache, and on top of it all, I broke a nail.
Oh, I'm sorry, but nothing seems to be going right. There was so much energy in the machine that it nearly blew up. It was only a miracle that it didn't. I got back with the creature just in time. We were working to get it repaired, and Talbot is gone with the crystal.
The crystal?
Oh, it's a critical part of the machine. I wish I had a recording of this so I wouldn't have to repeat it to everyone who walks in the room. Anyway, Talbot is gone with the crystal, and Igor is acting strange. I can't trust anyone anymore. Natasha, darling, if you will help me with my experiment, I'll do anything to make it up to you.
Oh, darling, when you put it that way, how can I refuse you? What would you like me to do?
We must get the crystal planted on Mr. Woodknocker. The machine is building energy again. This time I have set the automatic control so that nothing will stop it. At 11 o'clock, it will automatically switch brains. I will get the crystal and give it to you, and then you snuggle up to Mr. Woodknocker and slip it in his pocket.
Oh, I could do that. Yes.
And then he said, I'm terribly sorry my son's toast fell on your plate. If it should happen again, I'll make sure he throws it down with it. And she was just furious.
Good evening, Miss Woodknocker, Mr. Talbot.
Good evening, Mr. Frankenstein. Have you met the Countess later?
Why don't we buy half?
This is Countess Mr. Talbot.
Charmed, I am sure, Mr. Talbot. I have heard of you, but never did I think we would meet. But somehow you seem strangely familiar, as if we had already met.
Well, I've heard of you as well, Countess, as your rather illustrious husband.
Ah, young people, they are so happy together. I remember when I was young. Well, Henry, I will be back before it is time for you to proceed. I must take some exercise. Ah, the children of the night. What beautiful music they make.
Talbot, I must speak with you. Yes.
Now, Miriam, it has been a wonderful day, and I shall never forget it. Now, please remember to wear the herb necklace I gave you. Don't ever take it off.
But it has such an odor.
I told you, it's a special herb for warding off evil.
You Europeans are so superstitious.
I know, Miriam, but please wear it anyway.
Talbot,
Yes, yes. Now, I shall see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we're going to eat dinner tonight with my family, and then we'll dance on the terrace.
in the moonlight.
You men are all the same. Mention the word moonlight and you fall apart. Now, I'm going upstairs to change, and I'll expect to see you later.
Did you hear that? She expects to have dinner with me tonight.
Oh, don't worry about that. You've got plenty of time before the moon rises. Now, give me the crystal.
I don't have it. What do you mean? I don't have the crystal. I woke up this morning lying on the floor. I barely had time to stand up and pull myself together before Miriam and her mother walked in.
You find that crystal, I'll see you doomed.
Don't threaten me, Doctor. I'm in control of myself now in a couple of hours.
You find that crystal, I'll see you don't have to worry about that. Now, to make sure, I'll lock you in the dungeon until we find a cure, but only if you find that crystal. Now get busy. Time is running out.
Oh, Count, your stories are so thrilling. Please tell me more.
Oh, Grace, good evening. Henry told me that we had more guests. You must introduce us, Henry.
This is Mr. Talbot, the Count Alucard, and this is Mrs. McGonagall, and her hat.
Mr. Talbot, I've heard of you, but never
Did I think we would meet?
How did you know?
I read your script.
I see. Yeah. I was just telling Mrs. McGonagall about my castle in Transylvania. You should all come for a visit one day. You will have such fun. The wonderful rugged countryside. It's so exhilarating to go hunting. The bulls with their fiery eyes glowing in the night. And I love to fly with the cloudless night over the twinkling lights in the villages, nestled in the cloudy valleys of the mountains.
Oh, you have an airplane? How thrilling. I've always wanted to learn how to fly.
Perhaps I shall teach you one day. Come, Mrs. McGonagall. Let us watch the moon rise above the rugged mountain peaks. Such a wonderful sight to behold. It reminds me of the baroque battlements of my castle.
Oh, Count, I'd love to see your broken battlements.
I can't go through with this.
But we had a barn.
I know, but to steal a man's brain. Your monster is made of dead men. That's hideous enough, but to steal a living man's brain.
But there's the mistakes of the past. A dead man's brain has too much deteriorated tissue. Even when we operated, we damaged the cells and the tissues. But a complete reassembly of the cells and tissues, think of it!
I can't. I didn't ask to be the way I am. It's a disease, a curse. But I'm not willfully like this. Doctor, you are willfully doing evil.
Oh, evil. You think you're driven by a curse? Well, so am I. The curse of the unknown. The curse of the past. Preying on the future. Failure is my curse. But I will not fail again. If your heart is so weak at the sacrifice of one man for the advancement of science...
But science? But what science? Is it going to save lives? Will it make the world a better place?
Oh, I refuse to discuss it further. If you won't put the crystal on Mr. Woodknocker, I'll do it myself. Just find that crystal before the moon rises, or it'll be too late to do anything about your problem.
Master! Master! The machine is overheating! All the tiles are spinning!
Oh no! You've touched something.
No!
I told you not to touch anything. Oh, why did this happen to me? I think I shall go mad. Find that crystal. Time is running out. Oh, get away, you idiot! Go help Talbot find the crystal.
He's getting very mean lately. It's not nice to treat people the way he treats me. I think it's time for me to find a new master. Say, how about you?
No thanks. I have enough trouble looking after myself. Besides, with you and your bumbling, you got us into this mess in the first place. You with your drug drinks.
I don't think I like you any better than I like him. All I know, I have a fine tale to tell a certain young lady.
Silence, you fool. If you breathe a word about me to anyone, it shall be your last breath. Now help me find the crystal.
If I find it, I won't get it to you.
Wolfman. He was with Miriam all day.
You dragged me out of bed for this? You told me there's a fire. It doesn't look too wolfish to me. My son tells me you're the dog that's been after my wolf.
You must be Mr. Woodknocker.
Was last time I checked.
How do you do?
All I can, thank you. Oh, when's this boat gonna stop rocking? How to get seasick on dry land? Oh, where's the porthole? Let's get down to brass knuckles here. What are your designs on my daughter?
Well, I like your daughter very much, Mr. Woodknocker.
Aha, mild, cheap, and old clothing.
Say, better get busy. The doctor won't like it.
Another country you're from. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Take your baggage.
Not sure that I'm seeing you now. Must be something I ate. Oh, what is your scram? Do something about your hair. Get a makeover. Get a facelift. Now, Mr. Talbot. My son here is known in our neck of the woods as Snoop Woodknocker, junior detective. He thinks something funny's going around here, which is more than I could say.
Now, Mr. Talbot, if that is your real name, what are you doing here?
Wait a minute, I'll ask the questions around here. Now, Mr. Talbot, if that's your real name, what are you doing here? How do you?
Like a trooper.
Well?
Well, I...
Now don't tell me, let me tell you. You're looking for something that you lost last night when you fainted.
But how did you know that?
Is it smaller than the red box?
Mr. Woodknocker.
Would it fit in a box on the mantel?
What?
Hot.
Isn't that where you put it?
What would you tell him for?
What I want it for.
But how did you know where it was?
Well, Snoop here overheard you talking to Dr. Frankenstein or Frankenmeyer or Myron Frank or whatever, what the convention. Anyway, while you were snoozing in that there box, he pinched that little bobble.
So you know everything.
Well, I know Snoop's side of the boondoggle. What's yours?
Does it really matter?
Certainly! Every public nuisance deserves a defense, but just keep it short. I'm only here for a week.
Well, what can I tell you that Junior hasn't already explained?
Who says I believe him? Oh, he's an honest boy. He always tells the truth as far as he knows it.
I have it all down in my notebook. He says, Dr. Frankenstein, I can't go on like this anymore. You must cure me or kill me.
All right.
And the doctor...
Tell my own story. Thank you. And then, Mr. Woodknocker, I'll walk out that door and you'll never hear from me again. But you must not tell Miriam. I don't want her to know. Tell her that I have some terminal disease, that it would never work out between us.
I'll be the judge of that.
You may not know me by my real name, Lawrence Talbot, but you have heard of the Wolfman. Well, I'm the Wolfman.
I told you, Pop.
The Wolfman, eh? I've heard of him, and never did
I think we would meet.
Have you been thinking of my script?
Yes, well, I never asked to be the Wolfman. It's a disease, a curse. I've searched for years to find a cure. Or at least some peace of mind. That's why I came here. I thought perhaps the doctor could help me. He said that he would, but only if I helped him first with this experiment. Turns out it was some plot to steal your brain for the monster his grandfather created.
I told you, Pop.
Well, using this crystal and some machine, he plans to switch brains with you this evening at 11 o'clock. I'm ashamed to say I agreed to go along with it, but only in the beginning. I don't want anything to do with it now.
That's an interesting tale. Seems to confirm Junior's side of things.
So what are you going to do to him, Pop?
Junior, never kick a man when he's down. Only when he's not looking.
Well, here's the crystal.
I don't want it. Give it back to Frankenstein.
But he'll only try to slip it back to you when you're not paying attention.
Oh, let him try. It'll be a sorry day when I can't bamboozle the likes of him. Besides, I need a little excitement.
But your nerves, Pop.
Oh, my nerves will take care of themselves. Now, we've got to get down to cases around here and figure out a way to mess up the machinery.
Well, we don't have much time. I heard Dr. Frankenstein tell Igor that everything's set from tonight. All they need is that crystal. I saw them from my secret passage down the dungeon. I saw the monster, too. It was the same exact thing Mom said she saw last night in the hall.
Oh, well, why don't you slip back down there and see if, see if you can throw a wrench into the works.
I'll try.
Be careful, Junior.
Don't worry. I know this place like the back
about the doctor's plans?
Well, Igor, of course, and myself. I'm not sure about anybody else.
What about that, the Countess and that Count Alucard?
Well, Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards. I've heard he and the Countess are very jealous and that they're always flirting in front of each other.
Oh, yes. I thought the Countess was a little friendly, but I figured it was on account of my charm. Well, you think they could be a part of this thing?
If Frankenstein got desperate, he might use anyone. He and the Countess were speaking when Miriam and I came in this evening.
Knowing human nature as I do, I'll guess that Frankenstein won't try it himself. Going to lay my money on the Countess. I am going to have some fun this evening.
Julius, I'm looking all over for you. You need to dress for dinner.
Oh, but I am dressed.
You can't eat that way.
Why not?
Julius, you bought 2 new tuxedos in Paris. I wanted you to wear one of them tonight.
Oh, I bought those monkey suits because they thought they were on sale. I didn't mean I was going to wear them. You don't have to wear one.
All I'm asking is that you dress halfway decently and don't look like something the cat drug in.
Well, that would be a mighty big cat.
Would it be so hard for you to try to do something to please me once in a while? Please don't embarrass me like you did on the boat. Mother. Oh, very well, Julius. Do as you please. I will be waiting for you upstairs. Where's Junior? He's run off again.
He's, doing me an errand.
Oh, all right.
That's the first argument she's given up in years.
I'm trying very hard not to argue.
What for? What would life be like without a little discussion now and then? Well, Mr. Talbot, we'll see you when we see you. Well. What are you looking at? Have you ever seen a Julius Caesar before?
I never realized how much they argued till it came on this trip. On the boat, Father refused to wear his tuxedo, and the mother told him, "Are you all right? You liked all my other stories."
I'm fine.
Relax. I'm not gonna bite you. You had a good day, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, it's a wonderful evening, and we're gonna have a wonderful time.
No, Miriam, I must be leaving this evening. I can't stay.
Leaving? But
Excuse me, Mrs. Woodknocker. I must speak with Mr. Talbot. You don't have time for talking to her. Where's the crystal?
Here. Take it and go to the devil.
Don't be a goody-goody around me, Talbot. Has the Countess returned?
The Countess? So that's who you're going to use. I figured as much.
Don't bother yourself about that. You have a little problem of your own. And from the looks of you, we'd better hurry. I'll send Igor up with a sedative. It'll have to be injected. I'll talk to you in the morning.
what was all that about?
Nothing. Miriam, do you still have the wolf bait? The ear necklace that I gave you?
Why, yes. It still is. It's right here.
Miriam, no matter what happens, remember that we did have one wonderful day together.
You're acting so strangely this evening. Come, look at the mountains. Oh, look, the moon's coming over the mountain. So big and round. Never looks this way at home. The lights must attract from it. Well, let's go down from the top. Ah! Where's the banana? What happened?
Where's Talbot?
He suddenly turned into a wild man. What's the matter?
Oh, I can't explain everything. He wouldn't understand. He has a disease that affects him strangely.
Well, let's go find him and help him.
Oh, no, he's very dangerous when he's like this.
Fine, if you want bananas, somebody has to.
No, you must not.
But Natasha, darling, he was quite innocent. You didn't have to swoop down on us like the Red Baron.
Stay away from me, you flea-bitten Casanova, or I'll scratch your eyes out.
Natasha.
Don't interrupt me when I am arguing. The first chance he gets and he is off with some silly woman.
Oh, look, it is for pleasing you frightened to death.
Natasha, here's the crystal. You must get it on Mr. Woodknocker immediately.
I am not interested in your little games anymore, Henry. Do your own dirty work.
Oh, but you can't be mad at Vlad. It wasn't his fault. Mrs. McGonagall's to blame. She was flirting with him, throwing herself at him. Vlad was merely being polite.
I don't believe you.
It's true.
Yes, it is true. I but an innocent bystander.
Oh, count the things you say.
Innocent, eh? Very well, Henry. I will take the crystal.
Thank you, darling. Remember, I'll do anything to make it up to you.
Leave it to me.
Yes, of course. Well, we haven't much time. I must recheck the instruments.
What is going on between the two, my darling?
Nothing, my dear. Henry is doing some sort of experiment, and he has given me this little crystal to hold for safekeeping.
He seems quite anxious. Must be very important.
I haven't the faintest idea what it is for, but he did say it is important. Here, my darling, I will give it to you to hold. You know how I do things.
It looks like a diamond.
Yes, it does. Hold it close to your heart, and don't lose it.
Just as I hold you close to my heart. Oh, but I should darling, ever gave me for the past.
After tonight, there will be nothing to forgive. My sweet, bad, heaven, Dracula.
My darling, beautiful Natasha. I am actually
Well, when you're through their feet, you can start with mine. If that's not an insult, I don't know what is. Natasha, leave this stuffed shirt and fly with me. I love you.
Oh, Mr. Woodknocker, I hardly know what to say.
I wouldn't know what to say either if I was in your place. Perhaps you could suggest something. In fact, to me, you do suggest something. To me, you suggest a baboon.
What?
Oh, I am so sorry I said that. It wasn't fair to the rest of the baboons.
You are making me angry. I'm a man of few words.
I am a man of one word. Scram!
Come, Natasha, let's find a place that he can be alone.
What? Are you still here? Don't look down, but I think there's one man too many in this room. And I think it's you. Oh, gosh, it's the same old story. Boy meets girl. Romeo and Juliet. Minneapolis and St. Paul. Oh, don't you get stick up on me, eh? Don't point that nose at me, I might go off. Oh, I'm good. Oh, I should have get the Acme Defense Company. Natasha, alone at last. Sit on your lap all night, if you don't stand up. Oh, your eyes, they sparkle like the fence of a cheap suit.
What?
Oh, it's no reflection on you, it's on the suit. Oh, you must tell me that you love me. We must go away together. We had a bungalow, and you were on the inside, I was on the outside trying to get in, or you were on the outside trying to get out. Right inside out, or you're upside down anyway. If you don't have my fire, the whole thing's up. Will you marry me?
Mr. Woodknocker, now that would be bigamy.
Yes. Why, it'd be bigamy too. Why, it'd be bigamologist.
Why, I never heard of such a thing. I'm going up and down Mrs. Woodknocker, everything I heard. I knew you were a cad all along.
Oh, I always thought of myself as a student maker. No.
What a strange woman. What will you do now, darling?
Well,
Pop! Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were busy.
Where did he come from?
from the fireplace, and I wish you'd go back. Well, I'll meet you out in the garden in the moon. You and the moon. Wear a necktie so I'll know you. And while the moon is sneaking around the clouds, I'll be sneaking around you.
Pop, Frankenstein told Igor that he gave the crystal to the Countess.
Well, she hasn't slipped it to me yet, and heaven knows I've given her a free opportunity. What about that machine?
I can't get to it. Frankenstein keeps on fiddling with the knobs and twisting the dials. What are we going to do?
Well, you're going to have to sneak back down there and watch for an opportunity. And I've got to figure out a way to get Frankenstein back up here.
I don't believe a word of it, Mrs. McGonagall.
Hurry.
My husband may be aggravating, but he is not unfaithful.
Oh, but I heard him and I saw him.
But are you sure? You said yourself you were coming out of a faint. You must have misunderstood.
Oh, well, if you don't want to take my word for it, I shall leave. In fact, I'm going up and pack my bag. I've been flanked by bats and chased by heaven knows what, and for all intents and purposes have been called a liar. I'm going to visit the Count's castle. He promised to show me his broken battlements.
This has been one mess of a vacation. It looks like I'm deserted by everyone now.
Me.
Oh, excuse me. I did not realize this room was occupied.
The room isn't crowded. Come in. Come in.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Count Alicard from Transylvania. You remind me of the beautiful women of my country.
Oh, how do you do? I'm enchanted. Enchanted to meet you.
No, it is I who am enchanted to meet you. You have such a lovely neck, like a star.
Oh, I can't.
You shine like the moon in my night, rising above the rugged mountains of my beautiful country.
Now, Count, I don't think you should talk like that with his net. I hardly know you.
Such evenings were made for you to play.
Count, I'm a married woman. I don't appreciate such advances.
Forgive me, dear lady, I meant no offense. I am but alone to travel tonight, and you have reminded me of the beautiful women of my country. Forgive me for my flashness. I meant it.
This is where I came in! You speak of the grass, you poke the hole!
Julius, what were you doing over there?
Get it in here full. Don't worry, my dear, I shall protect you from this monster.
Oh, Julius, don't be so melodramatic.
Cross me for the last time, Mr. Woodchucker. I shall destroy you!
You'll have to catch me first. Be careful, Count. I have a black belt. I fought it in Paris.
You think I fear you, you orange Julius?
Oh! Oh! Are you a man or a mouse? I'll put some cheese on the floor and find out.
How could you do that to this poor man?
Every man must do what he can to protect freedom, patriotism, mother, and apple pie. Not necessarily in that order.
Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, Count. What happened?
Mr. Woodpecker attacked me.
Oh, you horrible man.
What's going on in here?
What's going on in here? We're having a party. Do you know how to rumba?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, great.
Get away from me.
Julius, darling! I have been waiting for you.
What does she mean? Julius, darling.
I told you there's something hanky-panky going on.
It means nothing. She's just overwhelmed by my charm.
Does he have the crystal?
You mean... these?
How did you get it?
Now I have it.
Stop him! Stop him! Get that crystal! It's nearly time!
Where are you going, Julius? Get that thing back and stop him now!
Whoa! Over the river and through the woods.
It's getting dark and circus in here!
Stop him! Get that crystal!
I went that way.
Wait! Wait! What are we doing? We want him to have the crystal.
Oh! Thought you could steal my brain, eh? Well, but Frankenstein.
Steal your brain?
Yes. Whoever's holding this crystal will have his brain switched with his monster.
But Natasha, you gave that crystal to me.
Well, darling, it was only a joke.
Oh, Count, it's all right. You can have it back.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want it. I don't want it. You keep it. Master, that machine's going to explode. Who that fool?
Pop, I did it! I pulled the levers and twisted the knobs and flew the machine. Igor tried to stop me, but I was too fast for him. What's wrong, Pop?
I married your mother because I wanted children. You can imagine my disappointment when you arrived. Oh,
That's my Pop.
help your sister. Oh, Ruth.
Natasha, darling,
Told you we should do this.
I think I've had enough vacation in this quiet rest and retreat. Oh, let us leave this crazy thing and return to the simple life of Transylvania.
Yes, my dear. Can you ever forgive me for my foolish thoughts? I belong to only you.
Of course, my dear. And I promise never to look at another woman. I can't.
Well, goodbye, and where's Henry?
Probably fiddling with his mother. He will never give up.
Well, goodbye, Julius T. Woodknocker and family.
Miriam! Miriam!
Oh, look! It is Mr. Talbot and he is the old man no longer. And the woman is still inside.
I'm not sure what's happening. The energy that was released when the machine exploded, it's done something. Miriam, I'm cured. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Well, I guess it's okay with me. I don't know if we can afford the flea powder or not.
Ah, young love. Come, my dear. Let us fly through the night as we used to.
Watch out for that tree! On the left!
And after all the things he said to me,
Oh, Mrs. McGonagall, you're a woman who's beginning nothing but dirty breaks. You know, we can clean and fix your brakes, but you're going to have to stay in the garage overnight.
Julius, be nice to Mrs. McGonagall. She's suffered enough.
Oh, all right, Ruth. Mrs. McGonagall, I am going to be nice to you. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Was this vacation exciting enough for you?
We came on this trip to get away from excitement. Julius, I will never understand you. But after 20 years of marriage, I'm going to stop trying to change you. Let that be a lesson to you, Miriam. If you can't change him before you're married, you never will afterwards.
It's a good thing he's already changed.
Very true, Ruth. Now just remember, I am a revolutionary, a warrior against the status quo, against the boredom of popular life. Now come, we'll lodge with my fleas in the hills. I mean, we'll flee to my lodge in the hills. Junior, come on and get packing to do. Oh, Mrs. McGonagall, why don't you come with us?
Well, it certainly does feel good to be me again. Even if the doctor's brain transfer was a failure, he did hear me. Well, Igor, where is the doctor anyway?
I don't know. Last time I saw him, he was muttering something about his machine.
I'm sure we'll see him again. Now, Miriam, let's take that walk together in the moonlight.
Oh!
We're just kidding.
Nobody ever asked me to walk in the moonlight.
Igor, come down here and get me out of these chains. What do you mean?
chain me up in the dungeon.
Come on,